What's up, guys? Welcome to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. Really glad you're here for this one. Samsung is not just refreshing the S27 lineup. They are restructuring the entire Galaxy S family from the ground up, replacing models, removing features people assumed were permanent, and introducing technology that changes what a Samsung flagship is supposed to feel like. Every single decision in these leaks connects to a larger strategic shift that will define Galaxy phones for the next 3 years. Let's dive right into the video. Let's start with the S27 Pro because this model is the most strategically significant thing Samsung has done to their lineup in years, and most people are treating it like a footnote. Samsung is reportedly replacing the Plus model entirely with the S27 Pro, a compact flagship with a 6.47-inch display, QHD plus resolution, 120Hz LTPO, and brightness pushing past 2,600 nits. But the detail that unlocks everything is the S Pen removal. Samsung is deliberately leaving out S Pen support from the Pro, and the behind-the-scenes reasoning is more important than the decision itself. Without the S Pen housing, Samsung reclaims significant internal real estate that goes directly toward a larger battery and an improved thermal system. Samsung is essentially admitting that S Pen compatibility has been costing every Ultra and now Pro buyer battery life and cooling efficiency for years without most users realizing it. The people who benefit immediately are the vast majority of Galaxy users who never used the S Pen once. The people who lose are the note-taking loyalists who built their entire workflow around it. And what this signals for future Galaxy devices is profound. The S Pen is being repositioned from a core feature into a premium optional accessory rather than a defining characteristic of Samsung's flagship identity. Now, the privacy screen technology on the S27 Pro is being completely overlooked everywhere, and it deserves serious attention. Samsung is reportedly developing advanced anti-peeping display technology that reduces side viewing angles so people nearby cannot read your screen. Compare that to every current flagship on the market: iPhone 18 Pro, Pixel 11 Pro, Galaxy S26 Ultra. None of them ship with native hardware-level privacy display protection. You either buy a privacy screen protector that kills brightness and color accuracy, or you live with strangers reading your messages on public transport. Samsung is solving a problem that every smartphone user experiences daily and no manufacturer has addressed at the hardware level. The reason Samsung is doing this now connects directly to their Galaxy AI push. As phones process more sensitive personal data locally, the physical privacy of the display becomes part of the overall security narrative. This isn't a gimmick feature. It's Samsung future-proofing the S27 Pro for a world where your phone knows everything about you. Quick one. If you're tracking the full S27 lineup across Pro and Ultra models and want specs, pricing leaks, and release timelines all organized without jumping between 12 sources, Walverse is exactly built for that. Link is below. And real quick, over 70% of people watching this right now are not subscribed. No pressure at all. But the people already in this community caught the S Pen removal story and the privacy display angle before either went mainstream. That is the level of detail this community is built around. The subscribe button is right there if that sounds like your kind of place. The S27 Ultra camera system is where Samsung is making their most aggressive statement yet about where mobile photography is heading. The 200-megapixel ISO HP6 sensor with mechanical variable aperture is the headline, but the removal of the 3x telephoto is the more interesting decision. Samsung's own usage data almost certainly showed that the overwhelming majority of Ultra users jumped from the main camera directly to the periscope zoom, and the 3x lens sat ignored in the middle. By removing it and replacing the slot with improved AI zoom processing alongside a 50-megapixel 5x periscope, Samsung is building a camera system around actual user behavior rather than spec sheet impressiveness. And the new low HDR technology takes this philosophy further. Instead of stacking multiple exposures and processing them computationally the way every current flagship handles HDR, Samsung's system aims to capture balanced highlights and shadows in a single exposure. That means faster capture, less processing delay, and photos that look natural rather than algorithmically constructed. It's a direct response to the criticism that flagship phone photos look overprocessed and artificial. The silicon-carbon 5,500 mAh battery paired with 65-watt wired charging and native G2 magnetic wireless support is Samsung finally closing the gap they let Chinese manufacturers exploit for 3 years. Xiaomi and OnePlus have been shipping silicon-carbon cells and fast wireless charging in this tier for 2 generations. Samsung watched, collected reliability data, and is now arriving with a more mature implementation. The beneficiary is every Galaxy Ultra owner who has been managing battery anxiety on a $1,000 phone. And the G2 magnetic support signals Samsung is building a magnetic accessory ecosystem that will expand significantly with the S27 series as the foundation. What I genuinely cannot stop thinking about, and drop this in the comments because I want every perspective, is whether the S27 Pro at a rumored starting price between $1,099 and $1,199 actually makes the S27 Ultra harder to justify than ever before. Because if the Pro gets the same Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro chip, the same software support, major camera upgrades, and the privacy display, all in a lighter, more compact body, the Ultra needs to deliver something genuinely irreplaceable to earn the extra few $100s. And right now, the main Ultra exclusives are the variable aperture camera, the larger battery, and the S Pen that most people don't use anyway. Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.